only took you 50.
So Patrick.
We came back.
Yeah, it's like a 1,600 square foot lot. I
Pretty
would,
much.
you know,
I can have your attention, please. Welcome to
we
the zoning
definitely
board
have
meeting.
enough. I mean, like,
John, you mind? Thank you.
are you ready?
Yeah, we're ready. Welcome to the zoning board meeting of April 18th, 2023. My name is Hardy Akins, I'm chairman. This is board member Mr. Himmel, Mr. Franklin, Mr. O'Brien, our clerk, Mrs. Newman, right here, and the head of inspection services, the director, Mr. Commons, behind me. If you have a cell phone on your page, you can please put it on vibrator sound, not to interrupt the meeting, don't mind being a little sick, but we'll get through this. First call, DBA 2037, Patrick Foley, 251 and 253 Grand Street, subdivision. Mr. Foley, you're up.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Good evening, Mr. Chairman, member of the board. My name is Patrick Foley, and I'm the attorney representing 249 and 251-253 Granite Street in the residential B zoning district of the city. We were here about a month ago.
If I could stop you for a minute. There's only gonna be 4 of us here tonight, so you gotta agree to this. Not 5, if you agree to have 4 here and hear the case, we'll hear it. You agree?
Go forward.
Move. Is there anyone else here that doesn't wanna move forward and move the date to have 5 people? You can do that. Case number, let's go through them. 28 Ocean Ave, 2322. You wanna go with 4? Yeah, yep. 1 Babcock Street. Wanna go with 4 people? Okay. Sorry, you're right.
Back to what I was saying, is we were here a month ago. We made our presentation about subdividing the existing lot right now, which is a 2-family home on it, subdivided, building another single-family home. Zoning board requested that we go back to the drawing board and make some changes. We have made some changes, and we're going to Gavin go through and just address what they got.
Thank you. The big issues last time was the approximation to the corner lot. It was at 10 feet before. We did pull that back away from the corner. We were saying before, like, this is kind of like that dead end, dead mid zone there. So we did pull it back. It was 10 feet, and now we're at 15.9. The other thing was having the 2 parcels sharing the same parking lot. We did look, driveway, we did look at it, but it would pretty much take up the whole backyard. And we wanted that, the backyard to be like the green space for the house, and then because of all the traffic that is on Granite Street. The existing curb cut is 18 feet. So what we did was we basically cut that existing driveway right down the middle so that each driveway would have that 9 feet. So it really wouldn't be that shared driveway that it was before. And then the existing 2-family will have the 2 spots with the 9-foot driveway to get out. And then the single-family home would be the 2 tandem spots, as it would be the single-family home with the same family members. It would be just a regular driveway like any other driveway in the city. We did reduce the size of the house. It was 40 by 26 before. It's 36 by 25. We did reduce the amount of square footage a little under 400 square feet. The side setback that was at 10 brought it back to 15.9, and the FAR before was 0.56, and now we're at 0.47. Take any questions?
I got a few.
Yeah.
You had 25 feet, so you're gonna have 2 parking spaces here
On
on the new lot?
the new lot, we're gonna have 2 tandem spots for the single-family home. So they would have the 9-foot drive, and they would come in, it would be just like any other single-family house in the city. It would be a tandem parking.
But it's 19 feet across, why can't you fit 2 cars in?
Or that's what we had before, so we wanted a little bit of green space to be a buffer between the 2, so the
There's no green space on the front side, right? Like, I don't know.
At the entrance. At the entrance, we have 9 feet for both, so that basically gets you into
The
the,
green space is down about, what, 10 feet? You got 10 feet in the house, you got about 16 feet each.
yeah, I guess we
18 feet.
could pull the green space up a little bit, but you need the 9-foot clear to get into the spot, and for the 2-family, just because of the way that the angle is for the lot. It basically just gives, it starts out at 9 feet and then does get a little bit bigger towards the.
They're in a really lousy place. they can't put a car off-street. And if they don't want a tandem because someone's leaving in the morning, we gotta do something to fit this in. You bring that green space you got on the right, down, back, one bush, right by the driveway, push it down, just take one off.
Yep,
Cut one off, now they got 2 cars they can get in. Right? You should be able to get 2 cars in there,
you would,
side
yeah,
by side.
yeah, it would be tight, but you probably could be able to get the second
I mean,
car.
parking spaces in the things that are 9 feet wide.
Mm-hmm,
And you get in and out of them with a car beside you.
yep,
Some of them are 8, right?
yep,
So if it's, you got 18, 18.9 there, it's almost 19 feet, it's 9.5 feet each side. I know you gotta get out. The cars, we got a car 6 feet. Still got 3 feet to deal with each car to get in and out of the property. I just like to see 2 cars go in there together.
alright,
Because it's a lousy place to park and you know, these fill up. Granite Street's got 3, 4, 5, 6 families. Granite Street fills up and you get down there at night. So if we could do that, that would make me a lot happier. It would shrink the house. I think you'd rather just do that and shrink the house a little more. Any questions?
No, I like the idea of taking the tree out of there, pushing it back, getting side by side.
Fine.
And they did shrink it up last time,
No, I
I
know.
didn't realize it was
Yeah,
that big.
yeah, it was.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm good.
You guys can have a seat. Does anyone want to speak in favor? First call, second call, or have the hearing closed. Nothing new on the correspondence. Call up out of hearing closed. Is there anyone opposed or undecided? First call, second call, third call closed. Yeah, if they do that, I think it's a little bit down there, especially where it's at.
Okay,
Agreed.
Got a motion, please, Mr. Himmel?
make a motion. ZBA 23-7, Patrick Foley Esquire, variance finding, subdivide the existing lot, build a single-family home with a newly created lot on the premise numbered 251, 253 Granite Street, to be renumbered 249, is that?
yeah, there was a comment on the last time to renumber, so that would be.
Make a motion to accept as presented.
Second.
On the motion, seeing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed, so moved. Congratulations.
Thank you,
Okay,
gentlemen.
further on tonight's agenda, new business,
Good work.
DBA 2322.
So,
John Conroy for variance to construct a single-story addition in the rear of premises 28 Ocean Ave. The applicant or representative here. You have the floor, sir. Name and address for the record.
My name is Joe Toomey, I'm the homeowner at 28 Ocean
Okay,
Ave.
let's start
Josh
with-
Conroy couldn't be here tonight, he had to be out of town,
All right.
so I'm here to represent myself. Yes,
Save some money.
sorry.
Save some money.
full for the record.
So we're just looking to build a single-story bedroom off the back of the house. We want to bring my mother-in-law in to live with us, she's getting into her 90s now, we don't like her living alone.
And it's just a bedroom you're gonna have there? in the
Just a
same house?
bedroom, and we're going to expand the bathroom to add a shower.
Okay.
That's,
And,
there's a half bath
it
there.
was all in one home, it's wide open to the other areas, correct?
I'm sorry?
It's gonna be wide open to the other area, just through a door.
Correct, yes, correct, yes.
I have no questions.
Of course.
None.
You can have a seat. Is there anyone want to speak in favor?
I'll speak in favor.
John Overfield, 62 Maryland Road. I think this is a good project. It allows family members to stay together, pay a lot of taxes in Quincy, and should be able to definitely go up in your house without expanding the footprint. Thank you.
Thank you. Anyone else? Second call? Third call? All part of hearing closed. Got a letter here from the DPW. We reviewed the above reference submittal and have no further questions. We have a letter here from William Harris. Kathy Noonan, please read this into the record. Good evening. With respect to the zoning board case 2320, regarding the proposal of 28 Ocean Ave, I have met with the director Butters, and seeing there is no objections, I would like to give my positive recommendation to this project. 28 Ocean Ave presented to you this evening, thank you for all consideration and your continued service to the city. William Harris, for the council is in favor. Is there anyone opposed or undecided? First call, second call, third call closed. I'm going in favor.
In favor.
Yes.
Motion?
Motion, ZBA '23 '22, Josh Conroy for variance to construct a single-story addition on the premise number 28 Ocean Ave, Quincy. I make a motion to accept as presented.
Second.
On the motion, seeing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Congratulations.
I'm good.
Thank you.
All good. Putting on tonight's agenda, ZBA 2325, Susan Wilbur, for variance to operate a short-term rental on the premises number 1 Babcock Street. The applicant or representative here. Say your name and address for the record, please, ma'am.
Susan Wilbur, 1 Babcock Street.
Okay, and tell us why you want to do a rental there.
I'm retiring at the end of May, and the woman that's been living with me for 15 years is already retired. She's going older. And we'd just like it to be easier, to hopefully make a little more money than we would just renting it out, and also not have the responsibility in the floods and the storms in the winter of having a tenant there and not being able to maybe get away for a month or something, or also just to worry about their well-being, because we went through the March of 18 storm, and
Yeah.
we were flooded and we were out of the house for over a month, and, you know, it's just a lot of risk, so.
Here's my take on this whole thing. They put in a new seawall fire, and they're gonna continue that seawall, and they're gonna go all the way down the end now. So that should take care of all that. They took care of the pump outs that they took care of. And you are in a residence A, and you are lucky you have a two-family in residence A to begin with. So I would not vote for this myself, because it's just gonna cause millions of problems throughout the city.
Well,
It's not, let me finish, it's not for residence A, this is for residence B. These are for houses that are in that section of the city, and the way that was written, the reason is, they don't want short-term people coming and going in residence A. Those are just single-family homes where, you know, I think you're lucky you got a two-family here, and you should just rent it out, so.
I've lived there since '92, it's been two-family long before that.
I know that, and I made sure your taxes were paid for a two-family home, because you're even here for that. And you know what? You're still lucky to be in residence A with a two-family. Not many, there's a few of them, not many, that just happen to do it. But personally, I will not be voting for it, because it's in residence A. If you're in residence B, I would be in favor of this. It's just, you're in residence A with people. Number two, you have zero parking. Your property has zero parking.
Well, I don't know if you read through my attachments, but first of all, you speak of the seawall. My house is the house that the new seawall comes to half of my house.
That's
It's
why
the
they-
old seawall,
That's why
The
they're
other half.
finishing. They're
and they
finishing.
say they're not gonna finish
They are
until
finishing.
25, 26.
Whatever they do, but
So-
the water don't come in there, the water comes in a mile down the street, where the 6-foot seawall comes and the beach comes in. I've lived there my whole life. I'm 70 this year, so.
But there's also ample parking there on the
City
seawall.
property, city property.
Right,
Right, but it's not your property, so.
but it's also, there's parking on the other side of the street as well. So,
But you're parking in front of someone else's property, so. I know
The
the
other-
counselor called me, he was in favor, and I told him I'm not. I can't vote for that. And I don't know how the other members feel, but, Mr. Himmel, do you have anything to say?
But it's Res A, I think if we voted yesterday, it set a terrible precedent for the rest of the city. The city council in their wisdom wrote no short-term in Res A, so I'll be voting against.
the other,
Wait a minute, man.
Okay.
Saying, you feel the same?
Yeah, likewise. I think we've already refused two of them in residence today.
Right.
Would be establishing a new precedent. We'd never hit the end
And
of
I
it.
don't want to see.
We just.
so there are none in residence A whatsoever?
No,
Not that I know.
Not that
If they
it's-
are, they're
not that
illegal.
it's-
Not that
that
we're-
it's-
The other issue that we have is, you know, if we do have tenants in there and being retired, you know, I rented for over 20 years, to be around tenants, and they don't pay the rent, and you have to evict them, and it's really hard on older people. So we're
I know
gonna
it is,
move
but
from our house, you know, we're just trying to stay in the house as long as we can.
I understand that. But when you bought that house, you bought a two-family house, and you're lucky to rent a two-family house in zone A. That's all I can say to you.
Right.
There's nothing you could say that would ever change my mind. I would never, ever, ever. And I'll say that, and everyone can hear me. If you're a resident, say, don't bother coming here, because you don't have my vote. Not for short-term rentals, so. With that, you have a right to withdraw this motion or have us vote on it, and then you can do what you'd like to
Can I just make a couple other comments?
do. Yeah, you can make anything you want, sure.
Before this went into effect, we rented for a couple of years and we had no problems at all. No one in the neighborhood complained, no one ever called the police, there was never any issue.
I get it,
It's a
I get
very
it.
kind of public area
I
there,
get
right
it.
by the water,
I get it,
you know.
It's just setting a bad precedent for people that live in Residence A for that reason. They don't want people short-term coming and going for a weekend, 3 days, 6 days, they just don't want it.
But I'm just saying, people are coming and going from there all the time. up and
Right,
down the
same
seawall.
people that live there, we know them, we see them every day, you kind of get to know the people that live in the apartment and you are around them. So, there's a reason for that, long-term rentals. So you have a place, rent it out year-round, and enjoy it there. And make sure you're getting the payments you're supposed to get. Sometimes it's better to let someone else rent it for the first month and find a client that has good money and good pay and good bank credit, instead of doing it yourself. You're paying a half month's rent, and it's all checked out for you.
In this economy, that's not such a, promising thing, and we really don't want to be out of the house, we want to try to stay in the house.
I know.
So,
Trying to do the best we can here, that's all we do. Everyone here they come here in their own free time, so we're just trying to make the city a better place. So by that, you have a right to withdraw this, or you have a right for us to vote on it, whichever you prefer.
what is the difference?
Nothing really. The difference is, if you want to change something later, I don't know, you could come back, but it wouldn't be for a short-term rental, because you'd probably get the same thing you're gonna get now.
All right, I guess I'll withdraw it then.
All right. Any motion to withdraw without prejudice?
We can't speak on a withdrawal.
When?
ZBA 2325, Susan Wilmer for variance to operate a short-term rental on premise numbered 1 Badcock Street in a resident A. I make a motion to withdraw.
Second.
On the motion, seeing none. Hold on, John, you want to say something? Go ahead, I'll let you.
Yeah, just a quick thing.
Go ahead.
I just want to say that I've never seen one in residential A, so it's hard, but I would want to say one thing, Marty, that you can't say never. Let's say if someone is in residential A, they have to show that they have super adequate parking, they have to, cross all the i's and t's and stuff.
No, no,
No.
no.
Well, the whole point is
No.
this, then the other point.
It's
I wanna-
written, the
the
law
other-
was
the other-
written that way,
The other
John.
point I want to make is that, and it isn't the zoning board's fault, it's the city council's fault for passing this ordinance. So this ordinance does seem like, it could be unfair to some people because, like it is Res B a couple
Because that's rental
parcels
places.
away.
Res B is rentals. We know that. There's more than one family, there's 2 or 3, so there's rentals in that building all the time.
No, but I mean, I'm just
No, it's a
saying, I
little
mean,
different.
I'm
If you get a whole house full of rentals
I'm
on
just
the
saying, you
street,
never say never.
I'm gonna
You-
say
you
never
still
that
have
I
to go-
sit here. I will not. I will uphold what the city council did. I think they did a great job. Because in Residence A, we don't want people coming and going every day, every week, every 3 days. I don't.
Okay. Well, no,
I
no,
don't.
no.
So as long as I sit here, like I said, I would vote no in Residence A. I don't
I
care
agree on
where the
that,
house
that
is.
one, you need parking, you can't park on Babcock Street right
Well,
there,
that's
so,
that's
so
what
you
They
have
want
to
to park in the
have,
city park.
you have to have parking for any Airbnb, so every Airbnb that you've done, you've made sure that they've had parking, so
Correct.
that was a good decision. But that was all I wanted to say, but I think you guys do a great job, and I miss Brian right now, so.
Yeah. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? So moved. Motion adjourned. All in
Make a
favor?
motion to adjourn.
Aye.
Aye. Aye. Yay, yay. Thank you, gentlemen. Thanks, Mr. Frankel.